church must now decide whether he should spend the rest of his life in prison or face execution. Prosecutor Nathan Williams argued for the latter, citing Roof's racist motives and lack of remorse for the crime. Williams read from a handwritten statement found in Roof's cell a month after the crimes, in which he states, "I do not regret what I did. I am not sorry. I have not shed a tear for the innocent people I killed. I do feel sorry for the innocent white children forced to live in this sick country." Prosecutors have begun calling on relatives of the 9 deceased shooting victims to describe the emotional pain that Dylan Roof inflicted on their families and their community.
There's no room for him in a civilized society. I believe there's no room for him in America's smallest jail.
Malcolm Graham plans to testify about his sister Cynthia Hurd, a dedicated librarian and active church member who perished in the shootings. He tells Fox News some crimes are so heinous, the only logical penalty is death.
My sister and 8 others died simply because they were there and that they were black. And that cannot stand in a civilized society. And that has to be punished.
The hearing is expected to go into next week, with prosecutors calling on as many as 38 witnesses. Dylan Roof, on the other hand, says he intends to call no witnesses and present no evidence. However, he does plan on making a closing argument.
Jonathan Terry in Charleston. Jonathan, thank you. Crime in New York City is down. According to data released today, the Big Apple had its fewest number of shootings last year and narrowly missed setting a record low for homicides. And overall crime was at its lowest in New York City. The city's police commissioner says the numbers are the result of careful police strategies and increased work with communities. Democrats in California say they will challenge the incoming Trump administration on everything from immigration to the environment. And now state legislators have hired a former attorney general to help them do just that. National correspondent Wayne Lajeunesse from Los Angeles tonight on the man they've picked to lead their fight.
If Trump turns off his satellites, California will launch its own damn satellite.
2 weeks before Donald Trump even takes office, California is preparing for battle, hiring former Attorney General Eric Holder to challenge the new administration. It is up to us in this body to pass policies that would firewall Californians and what we believe from the cynical, short-sighted, and reactionary agenda that is rising in the wake of this election. From education to climate change, the state hopes to stop or stall Trump's policy reforms.
We have the laws, we have the tools of enforcement, and we have the political will. And we will set the stage, we'll set the example that whatever Washington thinks they're doing, California is the future.
By hiring Holder, it's like they're firing a shot across the bow of the Trump administration's new liner.
Former Justice Department lawyer Hans von Spakovsky wrote a book about Holder, the only cabinet member ever to be held in contempt of Congress.
It's going to cost them a lot of money to try to fight the federal government, for example, on immigration enforcement in sanctuary cities, and in the end, they are going to lose.
But with 38% of federal judgeships filled by Obama appointees, California offers other states and special interests that lack standing a platform to sue. We need to fight to protect our people and their rights. State lawmakers say they'll pay Holder $25,000 a month to be a thorn in Trump's side, not unlike the role Texas played against President Obama, filing 46 lawsuits, winning 7, losing or withdrawing 21, 18 are still pending. The first battleground likely immigration, as defiant state Democrats offer $80 million taxpayer dollars to protect 2.3 million illegal immigrants from deportation, an approach endorsed by LA Mayor Eric Garcetti.
When people work under the table, when they're pushed to the shadows, that depresses wages for native-born folks. That means fewer business starts.
Holder said in a statement that he is, quote, honored to serve as the state's legal advisor as it considers how to respond to potential changes in federal law. Brett?
William, thank you. The Dow gained 60 today, putting it fewer than 60 points from the 20,000 mark. The S&P 500 was up 13. The Nasdaq finished ahead 48. Whether the outgoing president has a fighting chance to try to save Obamacare, his legacy domestic policy issue, and law, the All-Star panel weighs in on that next.
Hey, I'm Billy Joel.
chair staring at my computer. And the reality is, by the end of the day, I'm pretty much shot. I mean, my back is killing me, my energy is gone, it's hard for me to concentrate. But then I got this X chair, and the difference has been nothing short of amazing. At the end of the day now, instead of feeling, spent, I've got energy, I can still be concentrating. I mean, seriously, I look forward to coming into my office now thanks to my X chair. The X chair is really, really cool to look at, and everybody in my office wants me. They want to trade in their old chairs for this. I never thought a chair would have made that kind of a difference in terms of just how you feel, but now that I've used the X chair, honest to goodness, I will never go back.
With 21st century design, X-Chair is a symbol of where you're at and where you're going. Go to orderxchair.com now. That's order, the letter X, chair.com. Or call us toll free at 844-4XChair and use promo code NEWS to receive a free footrest. Get your free footrest by going to orderxchair.com now or call 844-4XChair. Promo code NEWS.
Hi, Chuck Woolery here. Well, the colder months are here, so I'm glad I always keep Tricom with me. Tricom quickly, effectively relieves itchy winter skin. Chilly, dry weather can make it hard to keep your skin hydrated and can irritate other itchy skin conditions. Tricom is a fast-acting hydrogel that temporarily stops the itch and irritation that comes with the season. Now, many people use hydrocortisone 1% for itch, but that's a corticosteroid. Tricom is effective relief that's steroid-free. Tricom is backed by the itch-free guarantee, so if you're not fully satisfied, you can send back the empty tube for a full refund. But if you're like me, you'll come to rely on Tricom's powerful relief to soothe your itchy winter skin. So carry a tube in your car, your purse, or keep one in your medicine cabinet so you're ready when your skin starts to feel itchy and irritated. This winter, you don't want to be without Tricom's guaranteed itch relief. Find Tricom in the blue and green box in the anti-itch aisle at CVS Pharmacy, Rite Aid, Walgreens, Walmart, and all major retailers. It's awesome.
Your home theater. You spent years adding high-end components. But what if the remote was only universal-ish?
Where's the clicker?
This clicker?
No, the skinny clicker.
Skinny short or skinny tall?
Controlling employee data across your business can feel just as impossible. So why settle for an HR solution that's only integrated-ish? For a better HR solution with a single consistent employee record across your payroll, HR, retirement, and insurance, there's Paychex. Compare your HR system to Paychex at betterhr.com. The first order of business is to repeal and replace Obamacare. Our president-elect took his case to the American people to repeal and replace Obamacare, and the American people voted decisively for a better future for health care in this country.
Once they come up with a full replace plan, we'll look at it, maybe propose a change or two. But we're not going to, the minute after they repeal, sit down with them and say, let's see what we can do now.
The president's message was one of confidence in the Affordable Care Act, confidence in the humility that we have to listen to other ideas if they have when they replace something that is that works, that gets results, and we shouldn't be opposed to that.
President Obama meeting with Democrats, Vice President-elect Pence meeting with Republicans up on Capitol Hill, the topic of Obamacare. If you look at this map from USA Today, it shows the premium rate increases around the country, and you can see there's some above 50% states in there, but a lot of them in the 30 to 50% shading on this. That doesn't even include the deductibles that people are dealing with in their health care situation. This comes as the president-elect made clear his feelings on this battle. Republicans must be careful, and that the Dems own the failed Obamacare disaster with its poor coverage and massive premium increases, like the 116% hike in Arizona. Also, deductibles are so high that it is practically useless. Don't let the Schumer clowns out of this web. Massive increases of Obamacare will take place this year, and Dems are to blame for the mess. It will fall on its own weight. Be careful is the warning on Twitter. Some people ask, why do you read all those tweets? Well, that's the way he's communicating, so we're reading them in what's coming out today. Let's bring in our panel. Charles Hurt, political columnist for the Washington Times. Mercedes Schlapp, columnist for the Washington Times as well. David Kamenetz, a senior political writer for